Apparently, suck is against TOS, and you can't have it in your title of your stream. Apparently, because I had to remove it. Because originally the stream title was "I want to suck your blood," but that's a no-no apparently. I was like, oh, okay. Oh gosh. 1 second, as always. Anyways, did not know that suck couldn't be in your title. Kind of funny, not gonna lie. That's my knee, by the way. That's what I do to your mom. Kidding. Or am I? You never know. It's taking forever to load. I want to suck your blood. Ah! Ooh, she will get. Dang, a spring.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Got a little thirsty.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Oh, poor Benny.
I will see you later. A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Bro, what the cat doing?
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I can start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Hey, sod off.
According to you,
Are
physicians
you
are scarce
bagger?
in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally.
Justified.
For me, for instance, I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. Forgive my interruption.
Father.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Hey, yo. My boy is sexist? That's crazy.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Not the minions from the Abyss, dog.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Give me 5 seconds.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this
Yeah, what up,
city
man?
has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
This man is wild.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But
My lack of
task
faith
to
is predictable,
convince
dog.
rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of
Man, vampire, 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 man, vampire, vampire.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church.
St.
While he
Mary's
continues
Church.
preaching his fraudulent redemption,
The church.
more and more people die in the streets.
Bro, more and more people die?
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts.
Trying to see if I can get another hint by doing the other option.
Man, vampire.
I have had enough for tonight.
Vampire, bro.
Bye.
I gotta talk to this guy behind the church. I bet it's locked. Or maybe not. And I thought it was locked, and I was wrong. Yeah, I seen you, motherfucker. Bro, tastes like chicken nuggets, swear to God. Ah, no! I did not consent to that. I feel so attacked and offended. Bro, get off me. They thought they could just touch me without my permission. I know. They just touchy, and I did not want them to touchy. It's a big ass church.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Oh,
Please
God.
be my guest.
My
Although I may
boys.
not be the best informant regarding
Fugly.
this part of town. My words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
That's weird, my guy.
But are you
Why
not
does he seem so passive aggressive?
Because he's a poet.
Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Makes sense.
No, the secret
And his name's Richard, so you know he's a dick.
where the weak dare.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents
It's not
is a
terrible.
tragedy. But the scourge has
All
not
the
been
vampires
bad for the city.
and the flu, not terrible at all. It is always the Richards.
Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My mother loved poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched her sensitive nature. I only see a dreadful disease.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
Huh.
I understand your need for solitude. But
I don't know, might get a little thirsty, Richard.
I don't have many friends, Doctor. And my family
I
despises
can see why. With a face like that, not even your mother could love you. Oh.
Tell me, Mr.
Oh my God.
Why seek inspiration in...
That one line confirms
This
it.
is not beautiful per se.
It is to us.
How to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like
Full of blood.
Muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And
He
that's
got
the
a
beauty of it.
he's got a
She
crush
can't
on
speak, you know.
the deaf
She's a locked mystery.
the deaf
Exhale
florist.
Kindness and sweetness.
You so creepy, my boy.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps
Bro, you're dull.
just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she?
She don't even know you.
Of Whitechapel, if she moves uptown.
Bro is wildin' right now.
Exactly.
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes.
He is tweaking.
And what about the poignant
I don't know.
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Bro, that cat off in the background is tweaking.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious.
Bro.
But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Nobody asked you to come up with a nickname for her.
An old man called Darius.
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Not the communist. Oh, you got bronchitis? Darius. Got that bronchitis. You got a cold. I don't think I deserve to treat you for your cold because you're so...
Do you need medical attention, son?
Annoying.
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
Don't give medicine, because I don't have any.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
I've played this game once before, a long time ago. Back, like, right after it came out. That time I chose the not kill anyone route. Well, I killed the first guy. The clay guy, because he's a dick. But after that, I didn't do nothing wrong. This Camilla.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Doc.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Is she just gonna stand there?
She's mute, but you would think that she'd, like, at least wave her hands or something. Especially when I just use, like, the mesmer thing on her, and that's why it does the echo. Oh, yeah? I just got the only other hint.
Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu.
If I was mute back in the day, I would at least carry around like a pad of writing paper.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Because I don't know when sign language was invented. But, you know, this is the time of the Spanish flu, so... It wouldn't be ASL either, because that's American Sign Language. Do they have a older form of sign language for English? I'm not sure. Really not sure. Oh, his beloved children.
His children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
I feel like that picture. It's like, let me in. Who are you?
Don't be shy, handsome.
Hey, yo.
Do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few
You're the lady
questions.
of the night. I'm a creature of the night. You know how it is.
All right then.
Got some shillings, baby.
Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Hey, yo, what did she say?
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel.
to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry?
He's
Or
probably
about
hungry
poverty,
right now.
Or anything else you have never suffered from.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Jesus Christ.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or
I don't think she has seen his kind before.
But I don't like you asking questions.
She don't like doctors
Considering
or
your
hospitals.
line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated...
Oh, clients as we're calling the people who pay for our services.
If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Your upper lip is worrying me right now.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
So now she suck it in the alleyway.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
She's sick, dog. She got fatigue. Do I have treatment for fatigue on me, or did I use my last one? I do have a treatment for fatigue. Come back here, lady of the night.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
No, I did not change my mind.
It depends on the price of your medicine.
What game is this again?
It's Vampyr, but it's spelled with a Y.
Suspicion. I'm so used to liars.
Instead of like an I-R-E, it's
Thank you, sir.
Y-R.
Goodbye, miss.
That's why the thing is a little Y.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
You play as a blood doctor who gets turned into a vampire during the Spanish flu. And it's wild that he's a blood doctor. But he came back from the war and he got attacked by a vampire. The specific breed of vampire he is an Ekon, but there's other kinds like Skulls, which are like just almost zombies pretty much. And then there's two other kinds. One of them is like, they're just basically werewolves. I don't remember what they're called. I've seen them, but I haven't got to the point of the story where like, what is that thing?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Mesmer level 2 required.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
You and me gonna go upstairs first. I'm gonna... No, I'm kidding. Just do a I just stole $5 off his desk. He lets me into his house and I just take $5 off his desk. That's crazy.
He vanished.
He right there. He'll walk fast, you know how it is. Ooh, a safe?
Locked.
Hey, yo, bro, what's the code to your safe? Tell me right now. Is it 555?
Never mind.
What's the code to your safe, homie? I wonder if
you want to
if
talk
I
to
can tell me.
Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia?
Hey, yo.
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius.
Yeah, he's talking about
Tell me
Richard.
more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but... Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Man, Darius, I'm getting kind of thirsty, dog.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well,
I have no
if you
bronchitis
feel-
medicine.
That's fine.
I don't think I know how to make it. Arquitis.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
And nothing on the safe code. Bruh. Give me your safe code, fool. I want what's inside. No safe code still. No glowing bits on the ground or anything. Dispensary. Ayo, Dorothy. I shall take it.
It's only the safe code. Not much at all. Is he stupid?
Probably. I mean, he abandoned his children. Gotta be kind of dumb. $5 from the sick people. I'll take it.
Give me a drink!
Raz, I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Because he's a vampire.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalp! Hand me that scalp!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Damn, bro. He's dead. He's turning into a vampire anyways. He'll be back. He's a skull. Most definitely.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I wonder if it would have turned out
to test my bedside manners.
differently if I had asked for the epinephrine. I don't think so. I think he dies every time. A locked box, really. I'll take your $5 though. You're fired for stealing things.
It was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr.
She finally wiped the damn blood off her hands.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
There's a hint. Fuck. And I don't want her to resign either. I could eat her, right? Just spare, but resign. And then the third one, I'm just so... I can't walk away either. Like, the only thing I do is can choose one of these two options. And I need to know what the third option was. I'm gonna be so upset. Like... I'm looking it up right now. Because I just want to know what the third option was. Probably for her to stop and... I don't know, bruh. Okay, so the third option turns her into a skull. Because you break her brain by trying to get her to forget about Lady Ashbury. Okay. Well, I guess this would be the best option anyways.
No.
Because Lady Ashbury...
Your place is here.
Didn't want her to, didn't want you to die. You know.
So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Suffer.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
This one stinks already.
Why are you fucks even here right now is what I want to know. Stupid fucking vampire hunters, always all up in my business. Need to help some people around here so that the another fatigue, migraine, 2 fatigues, bronchitis, cold.
I cannot enter.
Lame. Can I jump up here? No, not even.
It's locked.
Bruh, everything around this bitch is locked.
I cannot enter.
Yeah, it's the werewolf one I was talking about.
It's locked, all right.
God, motherfucking damn with this locked door crap.
Everything is locked.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Really? Probably about to get ambushed.
I have this thirst.
That's rough, dog. I think that's all I needed. That'll raise this, because the lower it gets, the more dangerous it is in the area. So cold, bronchitis, don't have migraine, fatigue, yeah. Okay. Okay, so who needs help? Fucking a glitch, that's who needs help. Okay. I need a dumbass, other dumbass, son ass. Okay, where's this kiddo?
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, alright? Now piss off.
Dude,
do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
First he tells me to piss off, and then he's like, please, I need help.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
Okay, that's one. That's his dad. Not you.
When science fails you.
Your mama fails me.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in. Yes?
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think
I hope he gives the code to the safe this time.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Your lucky day that you alive right now. Oh shit, $5 more. It's probably in the district somewhere, the code.
It's locked.
Okay, who else needs our help? That guy. Okay, buff the guys by the church. Okay. This isn't the area I was going for. This district's weirdly shaped. Nobody asked, biatch. The church is over here.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Against malevolence and trickery.
I don't know where that one guy's gone, but come in the store. Probably locked anyways. Oh, damn.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
You know, it would be helpful if you stopped
Do you
talking.
need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
Ah. I know.
Words and macabre beauty, sir.
Macabre.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
What an asshole. Now where is our friending the creepy guy? Where you at? Excuse me, sir, have you seen this man? The reporter. Is that the reporter? I'm not sure. It is.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
No, can I help you though?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If
Herpes.
you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
This borough's health is about to shoot straight up. I just healed everybody but 2 people, and there's 4 more peoples, but still. Go away. Stay away from me right now. I haven't been down this alleyway yet. Well,
Stupid fucking beast!
ah, my leg. Yeah, get him, werewolf. What up, dog? Ah! Wait, I thought we were friends. Man's got edited.
Mind me asking what game is this?
It's Vampyr, and it's spelled with a Y instead of an I-E. So, V-A-M-P-Y-R. Or, what did I just say? Yeah. Can't even speak. Can't even think. Anyways, back to the investigation from earlier with the blood on the ground.
It still says enter the dungeon.
It said Vampyr for me. Weird. I'll change it real quick. I just updated it, so maybe refresh it. I set it to Vampyr when I started, but, you know, Twitch is weird sometimes. Every time I go to change the name of a VOD that might be wrong, it acts weird sometimes.
on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Let me refresh mine.
How did your egg runs go?
Pretty decently. I upload them to my. I'm always struggling. Listen, struggle is my middle name, but I upload all my VODs, so there's runs where I'll die first level, but I mean another roguelike I enjoy is Rogue Legacy 2. I mean, 100 hours in, still not the greatest at the game, but it all depends.
Well, it comes in steps.
Okay, now there was blood on the ground over here. Sometimes I get hit by the most stupid bullets, so like I literally could have dodged out the way, kind of things. Oh God! Wait, a double boss fight? What the shit? Bro just said the leech has teeth. Get off of me.
Trust the leech, boys. Bro, stressful, I will say.
can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Can't even get over there to fight them. Poke. Dude, I have so much XP right now. The big thirst. No. Level 10. Now, let's watch that, health related stuff's about to go up. Okay, just make sure. It's loading. Went all the way up to stable from serious migraine, and then I need to find these other people. The one guy is on a side quest. I know that for a fact.
This is despicable.
Meow, the cat said. Is this door locked? No. Okay. 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 We working with it. We working with it. Jesus, there are a lot of skulls over here. All these goodies everywhere. No safe code though. As always. Okay. What does this store go to? Probably a little dungeon for me to crawl through. Extra ammo will be stored in your stash. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, I've been in here before. I haven't done anything with it, but...
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked.
I'm coming, slut.
Strangers are attacking me!
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right,
Jesus.
sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought...
Hey, he's
those
racist.
heathens would kill me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking
Racist!
savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Get out of here, you racist. And I'm gonna loot their home.
He is about to get cancelled on Twitter.
This is a safe code.
Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Braille. There's the rent. Bro, why the corpse doing the stanky lick? Y'all see that? Ah, I thought I seen some. Not the mattress, bro. Okay. He's fine. See any glowing doodads besides this corpse. Petition letter, we'll read that in a second. There's a wind whipping through this bitch. Okay. Stop from unspeakers, baby, go rest. Squad has been squeezed. Stop. Right. Ah, rats.
This is despicable.
Oh, calm down, Johnny boy. You know you thirsty, dog. It's a puppy. He's a row. This way. It's a leech. Oh yeah? Filthy fucking beast is what I call yo mama. Wait. Ugh. What the hell? I just got tickled, bro. So disrespectful. What the hell? It respawned me outside with the enemies. Now I'm scared because did it save my progress in the dungeon? Yes, okay. At least it saved my progress in the dungeon, because that'd be a little annoying to have to replay. It's just, you know, it's a really small dungeon, but still. Now the sewers was a pretty decent sized one.
I'll take it. He's dead.
GTG.
It'd be hitting different sometimes, you know. The first time I wouldn't have died if I had killed the smaller guys first. Ooh, one of their steaks.
Sorry, sir, no admittance. Are you deaf? Die,
Level 17. Shit, gotta get this. He had to go quick. I mean, jeez, level 17. New collectible. Okay, is this one? I don't know if this is the right one. That's definitely not the one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Okay. What's the difference between the regular steak? I mean, I have the upgraded steak, but the regular steak and the pre-win steak. 15 stun. It's a metal steak. Really? So its second upgrade is definitely better than the regular one. Why are you screaming? He's just like, rah! Fatigue, 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 fatigue. Fatigue, fatigue. Five. Is that enough for everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more. Okay.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Good evening, Rakesh.
Do you need medical attention? Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Batty. My dog's name's Batgirl, like the superhero.
Don't take too many
We have
risks
2
with your
dogs
health.
and 2 cats. Batty! The dogs are down here with me because I'm the only one home. Batty!
And that is a good
Come here, baby.
Death and disease is a constant reminder of our
Hi,
mortality.
baby. Hi, baby. Oh, hi, baby. Who's your good? Oh, you smell so good. She got a bath yesterday.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidori.
Oh, puppy. Our other dog's a pit bull, so she really can't fit up here with me. Though she would try. She would try to get in this chair and probably cut my leg open with her big ass claw. She knows I'm talking about her. Her ears standing straight up. Gravy.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets. Dr. Reed, any good news to share? Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Milton, my man.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
All day, every day.
Any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton.
Batty.
There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often.
No, I'm sick all the time, obviously.
Goodbye, Milton.
Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening,
I
Nurse
have something
Good evening,
for
Doctor.
you.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine, as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this and do
Oh,
try to
sweet
get some
girl.
rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
The most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
I don't think this me and this gentleman have met before.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is
Hey,
blinded by
Grandmama.
his obsolete concept of
What
medical
doing,
science.
baby? What doing, puppy? Oh, shit. Gray, baby. Come around front. Okay.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
Or get back in the bed, that's
Admirer of
fine.
your work
Such a
concerning
lazy
blood
girl.
Transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and
I
first
got your
approach.
tail, Daddy.
My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
You smell like soap. Oh my gosh.
You may remain
Oh, it smells so
empty-handed,
good,
but you
sweetie.
won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
It smells so good.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
You're silly.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to
I
learn.
love you.
I'll be glad to help you if
I love you.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
It's locked, all right.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure
For
if my
another
missus was still alive, she
fatigue
wouldn't be happy
medicine
with
I
me
gotta
going
go
on like
make.
this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Who else has fatigue? Doctor.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Goswick. The Wick dog.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Anemia. Okay.
I will see you later. I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Okay, okay. I don't remember if I have anemia or not. Anemia. Thomas. Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
His stomach is clipping through his clothes.
Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No. I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well-deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
You're mean. Nobody asked.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
And then I'll get the other district next time. Should I visit her then level up? Probably. That way I can find more peoples in the next. I think she's feasting in here.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from
Rude,
you.
bro.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you. But you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
When I awoke...
Oh, I didn't mean to
Though
say
I can't
that.
be...
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Coolio?
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Okay.
I bid you farewell.
So...
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Does that mean... Because Jonathan has no recollection. And I don't even think you ever figure out anything about your maker. I don't think you meet him. And the only DLC is for this clothing and the weapons I got. Will this give me more treatments? Aw, fuck. Well, stamina serum. Cody!
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Okay, I have to do some things, and then I will be back with either Enter the Gungeon, or I might even do some Rogue Legacy. But I've got to transfer some laundry, I'm gonna eat some lunch, take the dogs out, throw away my drink cans, that kind of thing. But let's watch the health of this go up real quick.